Welcome to Quack&Co, the board game channel where every video is 10 minutes or less guaranteed, and today is Monday. Today is Monday Musings, where we have a conversation with you, we have a conversation between ourselves, we try to figure out the answer to life, the universe, and everything in small snippets along the way.
I think the answer is 42.
The answer is 42. It's the question that we haven't yet determined, but today's question, Shira Shaven.
Anderson.
Could be. We haven't changed names yet. Let me know. Should I go Jesse Shaven or should she go Shira Anderson? You let us know in the comments down below. What do you think? I'm open to either. I'm open. The longer she delays taking my last name, the more likely I am to file the paperwork to take hers.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. All right. Kingdom Death, currently today, I think is still running their Black Friday / Cyber Monday deals.
Okay.
We now know the information. They are giving you everything, all gameplay, all current major gameplay content for $1,000. Core box, Gambler's Chest, 12 expansions. Okay? You could just get Kingdom Death plus the Gambler's Chest for $600.
Okay.
And it's claiming that it's a discount from $1,800, 50% off.
Wow.
For all the
that's
content.
That's not 50, that's 40, but okay.
$1,800 down to...
$1,000?
About, yeah. 40% off.
Okay.
Is it too late to responsibly get into Kingdom Death? We love Kingdom Death. We think
Are we
you
answering it for them,
100%,
or are we talking about getting a third copy for us?
Because I'm sitting here... Well, that's a good question. I am tempted to get a third copy for us so we could have 3 games running. We currently have 2 copies, 2 games running. Here's the thing.
Are you going to let me answer?
I am struggling
Yes.
with the... If I discovered Kingdom Death now...
Yes.
Despite how transformative it has been for my life, should you get into it? Should you buy into this game? I'll shut up.
Answer is most resoundingly, it is not too late. You should definitely buy into this game. You have to think about, like, if I had gotten into if I hadn't met you...
It'd be now.
there's still a whole nother box of content that hasn't even shipped yet. And that's not to talk about everything else that Poots has up his sleeve that he's going to be working on.
But if you buy in now, you know you're going to be spending like $2,500 on a single game.
Yeah, but you have a very steep discount now. Do you know how much enjoyment we get for that $1,000? Do you know how many hours we have cataloged? Just the 1 week where we actually managed to play through 85 to 90% of the base campaign. We probably did 40, 50 hours that week. Mm-hmm. My math is blanking on me, but that's like $20 an hour. That's really not bad, and that's our first campaign, and we're not even tired of it yet. We want to dive back into it. We want to finish that campaign. Close. We're also still working on a Gambler's Chest campaign, which we've lost and we've restarted. Spoiler alert, unless you're following along. So we've probably put in another 20, 40 hours over there. It takes it down to $10 an hour. But
we're talking about a hobby where you could buy, for $1,000, you could buy 50 of some of the greatest games of all time.
You never need another game if you have Kingdom Death.
I understand, but should someone spend so much on a
these
single
would be the questions
game?
I would have you ask yourself if you were considering buying this game. A, do you like the artwork? Do you like the style of artwork? Do you like grotesque, gruesome, slightly inappropriate artwork?
Body horror.
Yeah, okay. You should check out some of the artwork. There's very clear descriptions of it on the site and all over the internet. And if you do, then that is a check for that box.
Do you like boss battlers? Do you like
boss battles? Do you like mechanics? Do you like a campaign game that you're going to be playing episode after episode? Do you like leveling up your characters?
It's the best out there for all those things.
Will you be frustrated to have to build your own miniatures? Do you resent that process? Will that bother you to get a whole thing of sprues?
Are you okay having a game that is your defined lifestyle game? It defines your gaming hobby by par none.
Do you have people to play it with, or are you going to be attempting to run all 4 characters yourself? So are you a solo gamer? Are you a gamer that plays in couples? Are you a 4-player gaming group that only meets once a week?
In my buyer's guide, tell me if you agree with this, I said, if you're a solo gamer, core game plus expansions, pick and choose the expansions, I went through that. If you're a solo gamer, I did not recommend the Gambler's Chest. But if you're a 2-player or more, I said Gambler's Chest is a must-buy.
I would agree with that. The Gambler's Chest adds a lot of complexity and a lot of management of your characters, and we have discovered that it is hard. It adds in the Scout, and so that adds actually a 5th character to run, essentially, in most of the games you're playing, the Gambler's Chest, and that adds... Running 2 characters has been the most that we have been able to manage. There are some people who can run all 4 by themselves, all 5,
hard.
but it is a lot to take into consideration. You're constantly going to have to be rechecking your stats, what modifies what, and I would even go as far as to say that if you're a solo gamer, this might not be your first pick of a lifestyle game.
Let me ask this as the last question before this video is over. If you discovered Kingdom Death back in the day, before you'd ever really played it, and you hadn't inherited it with me, would you still advise yourself to spend $1,000 on a game? Because you don't know. You'll never know till you play it. And if you're the guy in the gaming group...
If I had never experienced it, you're asking if...
You're the person in the gaming group who would buy it so that your group can play it. Here's the problem. They've never played it if they're buying it right now.
Right. I would watch. I would do some research. I would look up gameplays and see if the style of gaming, if you like dice chucking, if you like modifying your stats, if you like all of those considerations, if you like the story text and the flavor text.
Is this just an advertisement for our campaign?
Sure. Go watch our campaign.
Yeah.
No, but I would say that if I didn't have you, I probably would not buy it. Because you're my gaming buddy. You're the one who I play the game with.
I think that, so you say it's definitely not too late. I say $1,800 for all current content is likely fair, but is a hard price to bill. I think $1,000 for everything to get into the system, to have everything that's currently released. Does that include Wave 4? No. Wave 4 is going to be coming, but if you already love the game, I don't know, $1,000. I almost bought a 3rd copy. I looked at it, and I had to tell myself, Jesse...
You already have.
You have no money. You're in debt. You're drowning. You can't have this. I wanted to... If we were not in debt...
I would have bought a 3rd copy.
We certainly might have bought a 3rd copy.
So that was the thing I was going to mention, that if I hadn't met you, I wouldn't be in debt right now, and I would have bought a copy.
That's fair.
Alright, less time watching means more time playing. Go check out Kingdom Death. You should at least look at it. It is a really good deal.
It's probably worth it. I hope the deal's not over when you're watching this.
Hope so.
If it is, Black Friday's coming right around the corner. 35% off next year. We'll see you later. Bye. Okay, stay there. 8 minutes!